Shalom, Yasharallah. This is your brother Dawada from GMS St. Petersburg, Florida, coming back at you with this here truth again. First and foremost, I want to give all praise unto YAHAWAH, BAHASHIM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHIM, Rakah Kwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth and that rule well. And salutation and much love for you, Akim, pushing this truth and sincerity on the four corners of the earth and enduring afflictions to feed and edify the elect. So I want to jump into this here quick lesson. As you see, there should be, in post-production, I should put a video over top of all of this. So you should be watching a video, that shows pretty much a lot of these animals pretty much being in league with, in the video, you see a lot of these Edomites. All right. And as you know that, I'm going to actually open up with that in the book of Job, chapter 9, and verse 24. All right. Job 9:24 says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? All right. So I just want to touch on the part where it says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. All right. So as you see in this here video, a lot of these animals seem to be at peace. A lot of these, how do you say, vicious animals, lions and things like that, these huge animals, right? That normally, people would be afraid of, or like you go out to a zoo or whatever, they have them behind, glass or a cage or something like that, but nevertheless, the scriptures say that the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. All right. So this is why you're seeing a lot of these animals being at league with Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. All right. But you have to understand, this is his heaven. All right. We're pretty much, well, we're in our hell, but this is his heaven that we're living in. All right. But, we're approaching a time of the transition to where, like the scriptures say, Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. All right. So this is just a small glimpse into the future of the kingdom of heaven. All right. There's a lot of things, a lot of things of, that we could imagine and think of in the kingdom of heaven. All right. We can already see on this here side, on the left-hand side in Esau's kingdom. All right. So just like, for instance, hell, Esau's living it up, like the so-called white man. He get to live wherever he want to live, move wherever he want to move, set presidents over, whatever he want, however he want. You know what I'm saying? Can tell people what he want them to do and whatever. You know what I'm saying? Homeboy can, he's manipulating the elements. He can do all kind of crazy shit. Homeboy got these, how do you say, airborne chariots, with his fighter jets, airplanes and things like that. All right. He also has the sea-bearing chariots. All right, his land-bearing chariots. All right, you have all these different things. But when we get into the kingdom of heaven, ours is going to be way better, Right now, like right now, he's using, you looking at his so-called spiritual power on the left-hand side, all right? We right now, we're using this here, right now, I'm recording this on a smartphone, and it's going to be uploaded over the internet. You see what I'm saying? And you're going to be able to view this, all right? But see, this here data, all right, like this here video and these images, all right? It's going to be transferred from my phone onto your phone or however you're viewing this. You see what I'm saying? All through the air on what they call the internet over, different waves and things like that. All right. Just basically thinking of it this way. I have an image and a message that's basically in my head that I'm trying to convey to you. But instead of you having to use these means that we used to today, recording it and sending the video out, you know what I'm saying? And you, viewing a memory or something that was in my head, you know what I'm saying? We're going to have, you know what I'm saying? This is more or less like telepathy, you know what I'm saying? These type of things like that, but this is all on the left-hand side. So as I said, you can kind of peek into the future of what the kingdom of heaven is going to be like. All right. We're going to have like what people know of UFOs and things like that. That's the Lord's version of how Esau has his airplanes. All right. Or like, more or less to say like how people would think of like telepathy and things like that. When you think about it, when you pray to the Most High, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you're not necessarily, sometimes when you speaking to the Most High, you don't audibly make any noises or anything like that. You're not like how I'm speaking now. You can hear me. Sometimes you just pray, in your mind, you speaking to the Lord. All right. These are small views of what the kingdom of heaven is going to be like, but it's going to be way grander than that. All right. So like I said, as you're watching this here video of these animals, with these human beings, you know what I'm saying? You would normally think like, yo, why he over here with this lion? This motherfucker finna eat his ass. But this is part of our curses that we're under. All right. Where, that a lot of the things that, let me actually, grab the scriptures because I'll be able to, convey it from the scriptures, Let me start out here in the book of Jeremiah, chapter 27. It's Jeremiah, chapter 27, verse 4 and 5. It says, and command them to say to their masters, thus saith Yahawah of hosts, the power of Israel. Thus shall you say unto your masters, I have made the earth, the man, and the beasts that are upon the ground, by my great power and by my outstretched arm, and have given it unto whom it seemed meet unto me. All right. And so this is why I opened up with Job chapter 9 and 24. All right. It says that the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. Here it says, it says, you know, the Most High speaking says, I have made the earth, the man, and the beasts that are upon the ground by my great power and my outstretched arm. And I have given it unto whom it seemed meet unto me. All right. So it was the Most High who gave Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, this here kingdom. All right. Put him in his heaven. All right. Set him up on high to rule over everything. All right. And it says also that, it says, I've made the earth, the man, the beasts that are upon the ground by my great power, my outstretched arm, and have given it unto whom it seemed meet unto me. So he also gave, let me grab the next scripture, because like I said, it all explains it, you know what I'm saying, a lot better than I can. All right. This is Genesis 1 and 26, 25, 26. Well, actually, I'll start from verse 24. It says, I'll read it like this. It says, and the power said, all right, because we know, going into a little deeper than this is actually talking about YAHAWASHI and the angels, all right? But it says, and the power said, let the earth bring forth the living creatures after his kind, cattle and the creeping things, and the beasts of the earth and his kind. And it was so. And the powers made the beasts of the earth after his kind, and the cattle after their kind, everything that creepeth upon the earth after his kind. And the power saw it was good. And the power said, let us make man in our image. And now if it's a stumbling block how I'm reading this, it says, you know, with the powers instead of, you know, God, how you would think. What you think of is like God, like the Most High, the creator. It wasn't him that was creating these things. He created YAHAWASHI. YAHAWASHI created the angels, and everything was created from, you know, YAHAWASHI basically on down. The Most High was more or less to say the architect, all right? And he hired out a contractor to construct his building, all right? And the head contractor was who? YAHAWASHI, all right? So this goes into verse 26. It says, and the powers said, that's why it says, you know, that why I read it as powers instead of God. It says, and the power said, let us, all right, being plural. It says, let us make man in our image after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. So here, all right, under the direction of the Most High, all right, the powers, well, YAHAWASHI pretty much said was like, look, let us make man in our image, and let's give him dominion over the earth, just like how we read in the book of Jeremiah, all right, how the Most High is the one who created the heaven and earth, you know what I'm saying? He was the head architect, all right? He's the one who gave the direction to YAHAWASHI, all right? But nevertheless, he was the one who ordained all these things, all right? And then he gave the dominion. He says that he's the one who gives dominion to whomever he wants, all right? So he gave the charge to YAHAWASHI. YAHAWASHI here says with the rest of the angels, he said, look, let us come make man in our own image, and let's give them dominion over the fish, over the fish, over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, all right, and give them dominion over all the creeping things upon the earth. So mankind, all right, especially, well, how do I put this? The Israelites, more or less, this was their main position, but nevertheless, we understand through, how do I say, through our history, you know, and through the scriptures and prophecy that there was going to be a falling away. All right. But nevertheless, the Most High, again, is the one who ordains who's going to be in control of all these things. All right. So these animals have, how do I say? They have, well, human beings, certain human beings, the Most High can put it on certain human beings or certain groups of people to have dominion over the animals, or make the animals be in league with certain people and not in league with other people. All right. And this is why sometimes you see, you know, like how we read in here, we was created to have dominion over the animals. All right. We was created to, you know, go out and speak to the animals and, just be totally in league with the animals. And we can see this again on the very lowest level. Like, hell, you watching the video, you know, but on the lowest level, you know, you can see this, human beings having dominion over their animals and being very in tune with their animals and in league with their animals. When you see some people with their dogs and some of the things that, you know, you'll see like people with their dogs, and dogs will be dogs, but you'll see some people with dogs, and these dogs are like, damn, man, you're like something a little different about your dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like how you see in these videos, you know, you have some people with the chickens, the little chicken will come up and hug people, or the lady with the the lion, she walks up to the damn fence, and these two big ass lions jump up on the fence like they about to maul her, but they hugging her, and they, you know what I mean? But this is a huge animal with that same move could just take your head off, you know? There's a video, clip in this here video where there's a man lying down with a whole bear straddling over top of him. You know what I mean? With his big ass claws out, where these bears, they just claw at trees, you know, let alone human flesh. But yet and still this man is, you know, enjoying his time, and there's no fear in him. You know what I'm saying? And these types of things. This was how we were at one point in time with the animals. All right. And this is the way we're going to be in the kingdom of heaven. All right. Like I said, this is pretty much like a glimpse into the kingdom of heaven. All right. Yeah, we're looking at a lot of these other nations and these Edomites in league with these animals and so on and so forth. And yeah, you as Jake, you know what I'm saying? I know me myself, when I'm watching this video, I'm over here flipping out like, yo, man, the hell are you doing with this damn lion or these pack of wolves? Like a wild pack of wolves, a wild fucking bear? Like, you don't know if he didn't change his mind, he forgot about you, whatever, whatnot. This motherfucker might not know you like that. He might be hungry. You know, these are the thoughts that go through our minds. You see what I'm saying? Because why? You know, right now we're under these here curses. All right. So we're not in league with the animals, the elements and things like that. All right. We're not really in league with a lot of these things. All right. Everything is pretty much a curse unto us. All right. But continuing on into the scriptures. All right. But to keep his understanding, the Most High, these things are all controlled by the Most High. All right. It's not like some random ass shit that just happened. Like a bear is going to just randomly attack anybody, whoever he please, at any random moment. All right. It's a lot deeper than that. The Most High is the one who really has control over all these different things. All right. You'll see a lot of crazy different things. Like literally, I've seen a lot of crazy shit with animals and insects and things like that. I've seen a dude videotaping like a damn bee, you know, and he zoomed all the way in and he put his little finger down there and the bee high-fived his ass. I'm like, man, that has to be the spirit of the Lord, you know, in league with these bastards right now. You know what I'm saying? But it's a beautiful thing for us to be able to see this and be able to discern this with our eyes. But this is what the kingdom of heaven is going to be like. All right. Because we can't really even imagine what living in the kingdom of heaven is like. Because shit, over here on this side, like shit, the kingdom of heaven, give us 100,000. We in the kingdom of heaven. You know, Jake don't even really know what a lot of money is. You know, they're like, shit, give me 100,000, give me 50,000. I'll be straight. That's heaven for me. You know what I'm saying? But what? There's so much shit that's on this planet Earth that we've never even thought about enjoying, that we're going to get to enjoy everything that's on this here planet Earth. All right. So let me continue on with these scriptures. Got a couple more to pull out. This is Isaiah chapter 11, verse 6. All right. It says, the wolf also shall dwell in. Now we speaking again about the children of Israel going into the kingdom of heaven now. All right. So it says the wolf shall also dwell with the lamb. All right. Now, if you understand what's going on here, you're going to have animals that normally would be a predator and prey to one another. One of them will probably more than likely would be eating the other one. So it says the wolf shall dwell with the lamb, and the leopard shall lie down with the kid, and the calf with the young lion, and the fatling together, and the little child shall lead them. So as you can pretty much see, like in this here video, man, it's not far-fetched, man. All right, you already see these things happening right now with Esau, Edom. All right, you'll see, man, I done seen some videos, again, I done seen some far-out shit with these damn, these animals and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? And just people being at peace with animals, you know? I done seen like a little baby walk up into a snake pit, you know, and these snakes wasn't like a wild snake pit, but this was a snake pit, you know, that somebody had a bunch of snakes, and this a little, you know, a child in a pamper, you know, walks up to this pit of vipers or whatever and pick up one and pull them on out or whatever, whatnot. You know, all the snakes are rearing their head up. He just reach on down. I'm like, yo, this little kid don't even know how to speak yet, let alone he just walk over there and grab a snake, you know. Seen another one where there was another little kid in Pampers picking this damn anaconda up by his head. I'm like, yo, dog, the head is bigger than your whole body. You see what I'm saying? Like, yo, he eat shit way bigger than you. And you just over here picking him up. He trying to get away. You keep picking him up. But that's just the spirit of the Lord on top of these, on these Edomites in their kingdom of heaven right now. All right. They have the dominion over the earth right now. They have control over all these things. Let me grab that real fast. You know, this is Genesis 27 and 38. I think it is 37 and 38. Just to the point. Well, yeah, just to the point. Genesis 27 and 38. And Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and of the dew of heaven from above. Just getting to the point there. Well, just getting to the point there. So Esau would have dominion over the earth. So again, the Most High said that he's the one who give dominion over the earth and over the fish and over the fowl, the air, and over the beasts of the field. All right. So it's the Most High who's the one who gave the power over these animals unto Esau. All right. So going back to Isaiah chapter 11, verse 6, it says, the wolf also shall dwell with the lamb. The leopard shall lie down with the kid, the calf and the young lion with the fatling together, and the little child shall lead them. All right. So again, you have these animals that would be normally eating each other. They at peace with each other. All right. And then you have the little child leading them. All right. I remember when, man, as a real little child, man, my very first Bible was one of those kid Bibles, and they actually had an image of this in that Bible, like the first page when you first open it up. It was like a little young child. All right. And then there was it was like a lion and a lamb laying together, and then there was like a cow and a wolf pretty much laying together, and they was all pretty much laying all together, like the child was posted up on them, you know. But nevertheless, it says, and the cow and the bear shall feed their young ones, shall lie down together, and the lion shall eat straw like an ox. All right. So again, this is not, you're not going to have a scenario where it's going to be like, you know, these animals going to be coming up and they're going to just be, how do I say, vicious towards the nation of Israel. All right. Cause like, one of these comedians have this joke saying, man, you know, you could thank white people about certain things, you know, cause they be finding out all kind of shit. They be discovering all kind of shit, you know, carnally speaking, you know. Then homeboy was like, man, black people ain't never found shit, you know. And now we all know that this is all a joke, cause we actually the ones who created all these things, and we found every damn thing. But nevertheless, you know, especially today, this joke applies to today, talking about black people ain't never found shit. We too scared of some shit. We be in the woods and heard a damn weird noise. We start running like, shit, is that a wild pit bull? You know what I'm saying? We be scared of all kind of shit, dogs and whatever, whatnot. You go to somebody's house, you know what I'm saying? They might not have a dog that would really cause you no harm, but we normally be like, nah, we ain't really trying to fuck with them. We be, nah, get your dog away from me. You know what I'm saying? Because why? It's inside of us already that, look, we not really at league with the animals right now. We more prone to getting fucked up by the animals right now, because why? These curses are upon us. But what, in the kingdom of heaven, these animals are going to be at league with us. All right. Our children are going to be around with these damn vicious animals, just like you see in the video. All right. It says, and the suckling child shall play on the hole of the asp, and the weaned child shall put his hand on the cockatrice den. They shall not hurt nor destroy in all of my holy mountain, for the earth shall be full of the knowledge of Yahawah as the waters cover the sea. All right. So, and it's their point in time when we transition into the kingdom of heaven. These are some of the blessings that we're going to be able to have, man. You like your kids will be able to walk out into the woods and shit like that, and you ain't gonna have to worry about them. Really, you ain't even gonna have to really worry about them getting bit by a damn mosquito. You know, Jacob be rejoicing over shit. We ain't gotta worry about mosquitoes no more gnats and shit. How much more than that with just like venomous spiders or snakes, shit, a wild pit bull, really, or anything in the woods, man. You could really be going out, you know, in the Amazon, in the woods or whatever, whatnot. You ain't gotta worry about no wild animals, you know. You're gonna be able to approach a bear or something like that and go walk up to it, or lay down with a bear if you want, you know what I'm saying? And then you ain't gotta worry about this motherfucker eating you or nothing like that. You see what I'm saying? But nevertheless, let me just continue on. This is the book of Isaiah still, chapter 43. And verse, I'm gonna start at verse 19. It says, behold, I will do it. Salakia, give me 1 second. I've been sick this week. It says, behold, I will do a new thing. It says, behold, I will do a new thing. Now it shall spring forth. Shall you not know it? I will even make a way in the wilderness and the rivers in the desert. The beasts of the field shall honor me, the dragons and the owls, because I give waters in the wilderness and the rivers in the desert. I give drink to my people, my chosen. All right. It says, this people have I formed for myself. They shall show forth my praise. And I just wanted to read that part as well too. But nevertheless, all the beasts of the field is going to honor the Most High. All right. And he's going to, again, he's the one who gives dominion over certain things like the earth, the animals, and over mankind to whomever he will. All right. So at this point in time, the Most High is going to put the spirit back on us, and the spirit on the animals to be in league with us again. All right. And we're going to have dominion over them again. All right. And this is all coming into the kingdom of heaven. All right. Going to the book of Ezekiel, chapter 34, verse 24. Says, and Yahawah will be their power, and my servant David, a prince among them. I, Yahawah, have spoken it, and I will make a covenant with them, a covenant of peace. And I will let me stop. Let me go back. It says, And I, Yahawah, will be their power, and my servant David a prince among them, and I, Yahawah, have spoken it. Again, giving us the timeline, because why? Right now, the Most High is not really our power right now, all right? You still have the majority of our people that's not taking heed to the Most High, all right? But when we get into the kingdom of heaven, all right, as you can read in Isaiah chapter 60, our whole nation is going to be righteous. Everybody's going to wind up being righteous, all right? So this is when the Most High is going to be our power, right? Well, technically, he is still our power, right? But a lot of our people are rebelling from the Most High. This is why 2/3 of our people are going to wind up having to die. But nevertheless, this is talking about coming into the kingdom of heaven, all right? It says, and I, Yahawah, will be their power, and my servant David a prince among them. Again, King David is not reigning over top of Israel right now at this point in time. But King David will be returning very soon to reign and take his throne over top of Israel again, all right? It says, and my servant David a prince among them. Let me read this all over. And I, Yahawah, will be their power, and my servant David a prince among them, and I, Yahawah, have spoken it. And I will make a covenant of peace. All right, going back into, again, the new covenant with us. The law, statutes, commandments going to be put inside of us. We're going to all be righteous dwelling in our land. All right. And I will make a covenant of peace, and will cause the evil beasts to cease out of the land. And they shall dwell safely in the wilderness, and shall sleep in the woods. All right. So, let me read verse 25 again. It says, I will make a covenant of peace and will cause the evil beasts to cease out of the land, and they shall dwell safely in the wilderness, and shall sleep in the woods. So like I said, you'd be able to lay down with damn animals and shit like that. We're not speaking carnally or sexually or no shit like that. But nevertheless, you'll be able to lay down with animals in the wilderness and things like that, and not have to worry about them attacking you. Or you could be, let's say you out camping in the woods or whatever, whatnot, you know what I'm saying? And if you know anything about camping in the woods, you got some food, you don't want to leave the food inside the tent while you're sleeping, because why? Animals will approach you trying to get the damn food, like raccoons. If you're somewhere where there's bears, if you got like bobcats and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? They'll roll up on your ass to get the damn food, right? Just imagine being in that scenario, but in this here day, man, you'll be able to do all that. And what? You might wake up to a pack of lions, a pack of bears, or whatever, whatnot, surrounding your damn tent because there's food in there. But what? They all laying down and sleep, you know what I'm saying, and waiting for you to wake up to see if you're going to feed them. They ain't even trying to get up in there or try to bother you, you know? But nevertheless, this is going to be the covenant that the Most High is going to make with us and make with the animals, that we're going to be in league with one another. We're going to be at peace with one another, all right? So going back to verse 25, it says, I will make with them a covenant of peace, and will cause the evil beasts to cease out of the land. And they shall dwell safely in the wilderness and sleep in the woods. And I will make them and the place round about my hill a blessing, and I will cause the showers to come down in the season, and the showers of blessing. And the trees of the field shall yield her fruit, and the earth shall yield her increase, and they shall be safe in their land, and shall know that I am Yahawah, when I have broken the bands of their yoke and delivered them out of the hands of those who serve themselves of them. So this is, again, giving you a timeline of when we get out of our captivity, when the Most High save us, all right? But then he also said he was going to put us back into our own land, and we was going to dwell there safely, but we was going to also enjoy the increase of our land, all right? So what? You know, right now, you know, for any of our people who might be gardening or whatever, whatnot, might have a garden, your garden might be thriving or whatever, whatnot, but it's not really giving its full increase. First and foremost, the soil is tainted, the seeds is tainted, the water supply is tainted, the air is tainted. So even just off of that note, your shit's fucked up. But nevertheless, just think back and talking about Joshua and them, right? When they was going to go spy out the land to begin with, it was like two of them. It was like, I think it might have been Joshua and Caleb. Might have been them two, but if it wasn't them two, it was two other people. But these people back in these days, they was big people for one. All right. But nevertheless, the people that they was even spying out, those people was even bigger than them, because they was like, yo, there's giants in the land. Right. But nevertheless, these was way bigger people than what we are today. But let's just say that, you know, take the size of the human beings, the size that human beings are today. Right. And just imagine in those days, all right, which these people was way taller than us. But in those days, it took 2 men to carry 1 bushel of grapes. All right. Meaning, like when you go to the grocery store and you pick up a bushel of grapes where they all connected to one vine. You see what I'm saying? But nevertheless, it took 2 grown men, all right, back in their time, which they was way bigger than us today. All right. But just imagine 2 grown men today. You see what I'm saying? Having to pick up 1 bushel of grapes. You know, a little child, a little baby can literally put their hand into a bag of grapes and pull out 1 whole bushel. You see what I'm saying? But back in those days, hey man, that was when the fruit, the produce and things like that was getting its full increase. All right. But when we get into the kingdom of heaven, we're going to get this back again. All right. It says, verse 28, they shall no more be a prey to the heathen, neither shall the beasts of the land devour them, but they shall dwell safely and none shall make them afraid. So again, looking at this here video, as you see the Edomites, the Lord had gave them the kingdom of heaven. All right. And they are already at league with these animals. All right. None of the beasts is trying to devour them. None of the beasts trying to hurt them. All right. They're getting, they feed us all the junk and they getting all the good, you know, the good produce and things like that. Right. Why? Because they're in their kingdom of heaven. This is the Most High gave them their dominion. But we can look at this. All right. We can look at their kingdom of heaven and how they are right now. And we can see that the Most High's got us planned out way better than that already. All right. We're not going to have to use the ways and the methods that Esau used and his chemicals and shit like that to make the things like that. We're going to have everything in its natural state. All right. So it says, and there shall be no more, and they shall be no more prey unto the heathen. All right. Like we are today. Neither shall the beasts of the land devour them. Again, like I said, you see how people, we be afraid of damn, you know, wild dogs and birds. We be afraid of all kind of damn animals. So we don't know what the hell gonna happen to us. All right. Knowing us, it's just something inside of us internally to let us know we'll get fucked up by whatever kind of animal it is. Like, yo, that ain't nothing new to us. You see what I'm saying? But it says, and they shall no more be a prey unto the heathen, neither shall the beasts of the land devour them, but they shall dwell safely and none shall make them afraid. I will raise up for them a plant of renown, and they shall be no more consumed with hunger in the land. Neither shall they bear the shame of the heathen any more. Thus shall they know that I, Yahawah, am their power, and with them, and they, even the house of Israel, are my people, saith Yahawah. And ye are my flock, the flock of my pasture are men. I am your power, saith Yahawah. I am your power, saith Yahawah power. All right. But nevertheless, as you see, the Most High is making, you know, he's letting us know about what the kingdom of heaven is going to be like. And like I said, you can take a look at Esau's kingdom of heaven and see how things are with him. Like I said, in this whole video is talking about, you know, us being in league with the animals and at peace with the animals and things like that. You can see in this here video that Esau Edom is fully in league with the animals already. All right. This is his blessing. All right. But guess what? This is what our blessing is going to be like. All right. We're not going to have no freak accidents to where, like, sometimes you see like these damn Edomites getting attacked at the damn zoo for jumping over the damn cage trying to take a selfie with a goddamn gorilla or a cheetah or some shit like that, or a lion. Like, yo, I'm gonna just hop the fence to go take a selfie with it. See that? Hey, prime example. You see what I'm saying? I'm just speaking out of my own mind right there. Like, yo, this shit is stupid that you want to jump the damn fence to take a selfie with a damn lion. You see what I'm saying? But what? The Most High has it in their heart that they in league with these animals, and the animals should be in league with them. You see what I'm saying? But again, it's not 100%. Sometimes they get attacked by the damn animals. But then again, at the same time, they be being an ass to the animals and just be killing animals for no reason and just leave them over there for no reason. You see what I'm saying? But nevertheless, when we get into the kingdom of heaven, you're not going to have no freak attacks like that. All right. It's not going to ever be no situations where we might be, not to say taking a selfie with an animal or nothing like that, but we might be posted up with an animal and the animal all of a sudden freak out and attack us. That's not going to happen. All right. So I'm going to close out with this here scripture in Ezekiel chapter 36, verse 8 through 11. It says, but ye, O mountain of Israel, you shall shoot forth your branches and yield your fruit to my people of Israel, for they are at hand to come. For behold, I am for you, I will turn unto you, and ye shall be tilled and sown. All right. And I will multiply men upon you and all the house of Israel, even all of it, and the city shall be inhabited and the waste shall be builded. And I will multiply upon you man and beast, and they shall increase and bring fruit. And I will settle you after your old estate, and will do better unto you than at your beginning. And you shall know that I am Yahawah. All right. So at this point in time, the Most High said, look, I'm going to multiply man and beast unto you. All right. And they're going to bring forth their increase, and everything is going to start thriving again. All right. Because like right now, when dealing with man, you see what I'm saying? We're not really multiplying like we should be. All right. A lot of our kids are coming out defiled or something wrong with our children, or hell, even abortions. All right. There's a lot of different reasons why our children aren't multiplying like they should be multiplying, even though we are on an increase. All right. But nevertheless, the same with the beast of the field. All right. You know, we don't really have how how do I say, a good connection with the damn animals, you know, the domesticated animals that we do have. You know, sometimes we don't have full control over our pets, like our dogs and things like that. You know, sometimes they get loose, get wild. You know, we have to constantly keep disciplining them. You know, you see some so-called white people, you know, Jake will be walking down the block with a damn pit bull and got a goddamn big ass chain around his neck being drugged down a damn block because he can't barely control the damn dog. All right. But you'll see a goddamn white person walking down the block with the same damn pit bull with no damn leash. You see what I'm saying? And the pit bull ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit, I done seen some damn dogs that the people will leave outside in the damn yard and they ain't got no fence up, but the dog won't even leave the damn yard. He won't even walk into the driveway. He don't even leave the grassy area. You know, they'll be forgot the dog outside. The dog won't, he'll just stay right there in the yard. Even though more dogs will walk past, other dogs will start barking at him. He know not to go nowhere because he's under full, his master has full dominion over him. All right. So this is what we have to look forward to in the kingdom of heaven, is the Most High is about to, you know, how do I say, let me read this again. Verse 11, Ezekiel 36 and 11. I will multiply upon you man and beast, and they shall increase and bring fruit. And I will settle you after your old estate, and will do better unto you than at your beginning. And you should know that I'm Yahawah. All right. So, you know, this is what our future is going to be at. All right. Our future is going to be like this. It's going to be better than our past. All right. Like there was a saying, my future will be better than my past. All right. So the Most High is about to build us up, bring us to the kingdom of heaven, man. We're going to actually start enjoying life, man. All right. I'm going to go ahead and close out with that. Lord, when this lesson was edifying unto the elect. Until next time, I say, call halal Yahawah, Bahashim, Yahawashai, Bahashim, Rakak Badash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone and taught us this truth and that rule well. And salutation and much love for you. I can pushing this truth and sincerity on the four corners of the earth, and enduring afflictions to feed and edify the elect. Until next time, I say, stay strong and shalom.